Okay, thank you so much. Sorry about that. So today we want to take off some time to look into goals. How best are you prepared for 2024? Yes, we are saying that 2024 is your year to rise and shine. But how serious are you taking that? How serious are you acting upon that? When we say 2024 is your year to rise and shine, are you ready to rise and shine? Are you ready to actually give it your very best? Are you ready to put in more than 100% so that you can see yourself at a different level than you were in 2023? And that's one thing I just mentioned, that usually a new year actually gives us gives us a another chance for us to be able to correct what may have not gone perfectly well as expected. Of course, I want to bring to your attention that 2023 was actually a good year to the team, because we had quite a number of step-ups. We had quite a number of people that actually joined our team, because we had over 350 new people that joined the team. We had quite a number of managers. We had quite a number of senior managers. We had quite a number of executive managers. We had quite a number of new directors. And we had actually 2 new SAFA directors on the team. So I would love to say that 2023 was actually relatively a good year. However, there is a chance that we could have done better, because when we look into the goals that we actually had for 2023, we wanted to develop 5 world team members. We ended up with 2. We wanted to develop 20 directors. We ended up with 5. So that's about 25% of actually what we had set. So could we have done better? Of course, yes. So what can we do to make sure that we actually perform much better than last year? Now, we have these team goals for 2024. One of our goals for 2024 is that, like our theme says, this is year to rise and shine. We want to see very many new managers being developed. We want to see very new senior managers being developed. We want to see very many new senior managers, executive managers being developed. We want to see very many new directors being developed, emerald directors. We also want to see very many new world team members being developed. Now, is it possible? Of course, it is possible, because as the team leaders of Team Land Kings, those are the directors and world team members and emerald directors. We are doing all that needs to be done. We are doing even more than we are supposed to be doing to see how to get this team moving, to see how we can get every single person excited and motivated, to see how every single person can be able to gain momentum, to say that every single ready person that is ready to move is actually able to move to the top. But the question is, as we are doing all these things to get everyone ready, to get the system in place, to get incentives in place, you as an individual, are you ready to rise and shine? I am not going to come and put PV in your name, no. I am not going to come and sponsor people under you, no. I am not going to come and push you and say you must step up, no. You have to push yourself. You have to push yourself by giving it the best. You have to push yourself by, by having those personal goals. Now, we have these team goals, But then to achieve them, you as an individual who is ready to grow, you must have your personal goals. Why is it important to have personal goals? When you have personal goals, it helps you to generate that inner personal motivation. You have that motivation. You have that self-motivation. Why? Because someone with goals is not supposed to be reminded or cannot be reminded about meetings. Someone with goals and dreams to achieve will always, will always move that extra mile. Someone with goals and dreams has a sense of direction. Someone with goals and dreams is able to measure their personal progress. Someone with goals and dreams, it even helps you to gauge how much effort and how much energy you should be able to put, how much work you should be able to put in so that you can be able to push your business to the next level. Now, we've heard of so many things talking about New Year's resolutions and everything. And then we talk about, I was actually seeing, I saw someone's status this evening. Their new resolutions, I think it was to cut weight. And on the first day of January, they were doing push-ups very well. On the second day of January, actually they were not doing the actual push-ups. They were just they were just laying on the ground like this, and they were just just doing like this. And then on the third day of their New Year's resolution, which was to put off weight through exercise, they were actually just seated like this in the gym. And on actually not in the gym, in their house. And then on the fourth day of their New Year's resolution, they were actually lying on the mat, meaning that they had actually already given up on their New Year's resolution. But now you're not going to be like that. To someone who belongs to such a team, to someone who belongs to such a community, to someone who is actually attending such kind of meetings, and you're having this kind of follow-up, and you're having this kind of mentorship, you should not be able to actually act that way. So people who actually miss, people who come up, who start the year when they are so much excited with so many New Year's resolutions, and usually in that second month, they have already forgotten about what they had said. They do not belong to this team. They are actually not in this meeting I would like to say that. Now, the question is, what goals have you set for yourself to achieve for 2024? What are your personal goals? Like I've said, it's usually from the personal goals that actually end up motivating you to be able to achieve the what? To achieve the business goals. Without personal goals, then it becomes hard to achieve the business what? The business goals. Now, what are some of those 3 projects that you actually want to pursue 2024? Could it be finishing up your house? Could it be buying land? Could it be buying a car? Could it be paying off those loans? Could it be maybe getting your children to better schools? Could it be, what are those personal goals? What are those personal goals? My personal goal is actually to start on construction for my dream home. That is my personal goal. And that is whatever I am going to be doing is actually in relation to giving me the kind of income that I need to earn for me to be able to pursue the project that I'm pursuing for 2024. So what is that project? What are those three things that you want to pursue this year? Sometimes we actually write so many, 1, 2, 3, 10. And by the time we get to the end of the year, probably there's actually nothing that you've been able to accomplish. So what I really, really like to advise is, we've all, I don't know whether all of us are on this platform, I don't know whether we have heard about things like your dream chat, but a dream chat is something that is so powerful, very powerful. It's a very powerful element towards your personal success, a dream chat. I don't know whether all of us that are here have gone through the activity of writing down the 101 goals and dreams, everything that you ever want to achieve in life. Is it written down? So if you have actually been able to go through those activities, writing down everything that you want to achieve, 101 goals and dreams, and you've actually been able to come up with your dream chart, I think it is very, very important that you go to your list every single year and you say, God, this year I want to take off this and this and this. So in all my activities, in all my business, in my pursuit to success, I am working so hard to be able to take off this from my what? From my goal chart, from my dream chart, or from my goal card. So if you haven't done this activity, I would love to encourage you that every single successful person that I know, every single successful person that I have ever heard about, has mastered the art of goal setting, planning, strategizing, and he has mastered the art of goal accomplishment or goal achieving. You need to master that. So to begin with, I want to encourage all of us to be able to come up with 1, 2, 3 things that you want to accomplish this year. Earlier on, I was sharing with one of our leaders on this team, and he was telling me, I am looking for 20 million shillings to be able to do some finishing touches on my house. I am doing this, I'm saving money to do something that really, 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 really matters so much in my family. I am working so hard to make sure that I get this money so that I can be able to get myself stock of about 5-10 million shillings because I need stock to grow my business. I was so amused, and these are very, very good goals, and they are quite achievable. So write down those 3 things that you want to achieve. And by the way, this is not only for Neo Life. Even whatever you do out there, if you want to see progress in your life, then you need to attach your life to a goal. The message that I sent out today was, don't just set goals, hunt them. So when we set these goals, we have them written down, we have them in picture. The next thing that we are going to do is to say, how do we hunt these goals? How do we make sure that we actually, as we are celebrating for the end of year conversion, at the end of year conversion, as we are celebrating success, how are we going to be able to celebrate your success because of the goals and dreams and targets that you've been able to set and hit for 2024? By the way, they say that the first step for you to be able to achieve any goal or any dream, the first step, it is to identify them. Identify them. So what I'm trying to tell you here, to write down those 3 goals, is identifying the goals and targets that you want to hit for 2024. Then after you have written them down, I then also want you to look at how much are they going to cost you. I already told you the project that I want to start at working on right now, it needs me to earn 100 million shillings. Actually, the project itself needs 100 million shillings. Meaning that if I am going to go through this year and be able to achieve what I want to achieve this year, I probably need to make over 150 million shillings. The 50 million shillings I can invest back into my business and do my personal things. And then the other remaining 100 million shillings is what I'm going to invest in my project. So we are going to look at when you are able to set those goals, ask yourself the question, how much is it going to cost me to achieve these goals or to hit these targets? Because then when you're finding out how much it is going to cost you, then we are going to come to your new life business. How much money must I earn from new life for me to be able to accomplish this project? So the other question that you're going to write down is, how much money do I want New Life to pay me for me to achieve these goals and targets for 2024? By the way, I am mentioning all these things because those are the things we are doing. We are doing them. We are, if you're on these platforms, I'm sure that you're seeing us posting almost after every 1 hour. We are posting how much money we are making from selling products and making personal points. We are sharing all the time. So at the end of the year, when we are celebrating the success and some of the things that we have been able to achieve out of New Life, don't say we didn't tell you. We are telling you. We are showing you the way. We are leading by example. I just pray that you can also be able to lead. You can be able to follow. You can be able to make sure that you're watching and seeing what we are doing. So that in the end, when we are all celebrating success, we are celebrating success with you. So how much do you want New Life to pay you? Personally, I want New Life to pay me 150 million shillings and above. And I'm telling you, I am ready to do anything. I am ready to do all it takes for me to be able to earn that money. And I am going to earn it. I am going to earn it. Why am I sure that I'm going to earn it? Because I am ready to give it all my best. So how much do you want in your life to pay you? Write the figure. But remember, that comes from how much are your goals and dreams and targets going to cost you in terms of cash for you to be able to do what? For you to be able to achieve them. Then the other thing that we are going to do from that, the other thing that we are actually going to do, we have been able to set the goals. We have been able to set the targets. We've been able to identify how much we want to earn from New Life. Now we are going to go into the activities. What is it going to cost us in terms of activities, in terms of efforts? What is it going to cost us for us to be able to do it, to accomplish these goals and dreams and targets? What is it going to cost us? How much sacrifice are you going to put in? In John C. Maxwell, the 21 irrefutable laws of leadership, there is a law of sacrifice. And this law of sacrifice states that For anyone to go up, they must give up something. They must sacrifice. And for them to stay up, they must continue giving up, or in brackets, sacrificing. And them to continue going up, they must even continue giving up even more. So if you are going to achieve anything of great value in 2024, then you're going to have to sacrifice a few things. You're going to have to sacrifice your sleep. You're going to sacrifice and read. You're going to have to sacrifice to put in and create that discipline of talking to people. You're going to have to do quite a lot of things. A lot of things, so that you can be able to do what? You can be able to sit and you can be able to achieve some of your goals and dreams. There is not any single goal or dream that you're going to accomplish if you are not going to sacrifice something. Now, I had actually communicated something earlier on. I don't know how, if most all of us were able to actually follow and read. I entitled it The Lion King's Culture. Now, these are some of the things that probably all of us, I would actually want to encourage us to make sure that these are your daily targets for you to be able to achieve something out of 2024. But like I said, 2024 is our year to rise and shine. And if we are going to rise and shine, there are quite a number of things that we are going to have to do. Quite a number of things that we are going to have to do. Let me share my screen. Okay, here we are. Yes, here we are. Okay, look at that. The system and excitement and momentum that we as your leaders are trying to create. We are trying to look at every single person, every serious person who really wants to build this business and succeed. We are looking at building a culture of making a daily profit through daily sales. Is it possible? It's possible because we are doing it. In case you're not doing it, then talk to us. Ask us the questions. How are you doing it? And good enough, we are actually putting everything together to make sure that we actually show you and teach you how these things are done. In fact, next week, Dennis is going to be taking off some time to share with us how is he able to sponsor 6 people personally every month, and how is he able to do 4,000 points personally next week, Wednesday's training. Don't miss that training. Then the other culture that we want to build, because we all know that the business is in sponsoring. The other culture or the other thing that is greatly going to contribute to your goal achievement for 2024 is doing a monthly 3 in 30. Monthly 3 in 30. That is sponsoring 3 people, doing 100 personal points. In fact, even when you look through our incentives, there is actually a very big reward to that. Then number 3 is to make sure that you're qualifying as title on a monthly basis to earn a monthly commission. The number 4 is present to minimally 100 people monthly. And then number 5, to work on making a step monthly. And number 6, to qualify for monthly incentives. Now, to any single person who is able to do these 6 things, I can almost guarantee you that we will end this year with great results. Indeed, we shall rise and shine. So the question is, are you ready for 2024? Are you ready to give it your best? So go and have this meeting by yourself, sit down, write some of these goals, write some of these dreams, write some of these projects that you want to accomplish this year. Most importantly, the other thing that we are trying our level best to do as a team is to add life to our business. So that's why you're going to be seeing a lot of quarterly step-up dinners whereby we get to meet as a team of 20, 30 people who have been stepping up, and we have fun together, we eat together, we have some of these team building activities and all that. It's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of fun. But we want you to work so that you can qualify for these incentives. We want you to work so that you can qualify for these kind of amazing lifestyles. This year we took, were they 14 people that we went with to Zanzibar? Yes, I think we were 14 people that went to a team of 14 people that went to Zanzibar. This year, 2024, we want to have a minimum of 30 people on that plane. Minimum of 30 people. Registration is already in progress. The cost is 2,850,000. Start on registering now. Start paying that money so that we can, and then those who qualify, those pay the money, the 2.85 million shillings, and then those who will qualify for refunds, we shall actually refund you towards the trip. If you have stepped up to world team, because when you step up to Sapphire Director, you actually qualify for everything for free. So if you have stepped up to Sapphire Director and you're ready to travel, we will refund you that 2,850,000. But you need to pay early. You paying early is commitment to show that you are going. Last year we experienced something whereby we actually paid for someone an air ticket, and on the last day, the person never showed up. And because they didn't show up, they could not refund that money. So we want to make sure that we are only take very serious people. We don't want to run into those. So that's why we are saying you pay, then we shall actually refund you. And like I always say, life is not just about work, work, work. No, let's work to make sure that we are actually part of these trips. Let's work to make sure that we are part of this excitement. Let's work to make sure that we are part of these dinners. Let's work to make sure that we are part of this growth. If I am not mistaken, this is our year to rise and shine. This is our year to experience explosive growth. But the question is, as others are experiencing the growth, how ready are you? How prepared are you to experience the growth? There is this saying that, yeah, business is growing, things are doing quite well. People are joining. Today's meeting, we had quite a number of people. The question is, how many were yours? If people are taking steps, are you taking the steps? If people are achieving out of new life, are you achieving out of new life? Because the truth is, by the way, not everyone that joins New Life is going to succeed. Not everyone that joins New Life is going to travel. Not everyone that is joining New Life is actually going to live a longer and healthier life. Who is going to succeed in New Life? It is that person who has put in the effort. It is that person who has worked. It is that person who has put in money and bought supplements and swallowed them. It is that person who has been able to talk to people. It is that person who does a 3 in 30 monthly. It is that person who works so hard and has been able to build a customer team and is doing over 500 personal PV every single month and is actually doing what? And is able to join the 500 personal PV club. It is that person who is giving it all their best. That is the person that is going to be rewarded in your life. New life respects the laws of nature, that you shall always reap what you sow. If you work, you will succeed. If you don't work, you will not succeed. So very quickly, let me just take you through our team incentives. Okay. So these are our team incentives. The company incentives, I think, they are actually going to be launched on at the kickoff meeting on Sunday 14. All roads lead to Imperial Royal Hotel. We are hosting Rico Brown all the way from Houston, Texas. He's going to be joining us to help us to start off 2023 in style. So invite massively, attend in person. Sunday, 14th, time will be exactly midday. Come after you've had your lunch. Come, let us start off the year. Let us listen to Rico Brown and see what message he has for us to prepare us for the year. So over and above what the company has said, we have quite amazing incentives, and these incentives were actually posted on the group. I hope we were able to read through so that we can be able to understand them, and also hope our teams to understand them better. So one incentive talks about the quarterly step-up dinners. All new managers, all new senior managers, all new executive managers, new directors, new ML directors, we will all be coming together to be able to celebrate success every 3 months. It's going to be exciting. You do not want to miss some of these. Then every single person who does 250 personal points and sponsors one person personally, and that one person must have 100 personal points, they'll be receiving airtime worth 20,000. Those are free monthly. Those are actually monthly calls, 1,000 minutes, so that they can help you to facilitate for the growth of your business. Then the other incentive is about the 500 personal PV club. Every single person who does 500 personal PV every month, they are going to be receiving very special incentives. And the incentive for this month of January, we are going to be giving us New Life branded jumpers. And then whoever does a 3 in 30 will also be able to qualify to join the 3 in 30 club, and they'll also be receiving a New Life branded gift. Then the other incentive is about the travel. The only travel incentive that you're going to be having for this year is actually a trip to Zanzibar, whereby if you step up to World Team by September, you will be qualifying to travel for free. All expenses paid. The cost is 2,850,000. Registration is ongoing. You can actually start making deposits. Pay this money in bits so that by the time we get to that, you have actually been able to do what? You have already completed your pay. But then if you have paid the 2.85 million shillings and you step up to director, we shall be refunding you 400,000, which is about 15%. If you step up to Emerald Director, we will be refunding first-time Emerald Directors. We will be refunding up to about 30%, which is 850,000. And then if you are an Emerald Director and you qualify 4 times, we will be refunding 1.1. If you step up to Emerald Direct and qualify 4 times, we will be refunding 1.425, which is about 50%. And if you step up to Wild Team, we will be refunding 100%. 2024 is your year to rise and shine. But the question is, are you ready? Are you ready for this success? We are ready to support you. We are ready to give it all our best to make sure that you succeed. But the question is, are you ready as a person? So, ladies and gentlemen, we do believe in you. We know that you're going to make it. We know that you have a lot of potential. Our mission is to raise entrepreneurs to reach their full potential. We believe in you. We know that you have potential to be able to reach your goals and dreams. Let's stand in together. Let's support ourselves. Anything that is not clear as leaders, we are there to support you. We're there to guide you. Let's make sure that we work together to see how we can be able to embrace and achieve this massive success. 2024 is going to be a great year. Let's make it great together. Thank you so much and have a blessed evening.